Intrastate conflict, like civil war, can tear apart the most vulnerable regions on the planet. Predicting and preventing the outbreak of violence is difficult, because each one is complex and is driven by different factors. A lot of data has been made available about these regions and these drivers, but researchers and students often don't know how to parse and visualize it, and it's rarely available under one roof. This is why the Hague Centre for Strategic Studies has introduced this Drivers of Vulnerability Monitor, a dashboard that visualizes 47 different drivers of vulnerability from across 6 different categories. This gives you a real sense of the different drivers of vulnerability in different cases. The data covers the last 2 decades and is available for all of the countries in the world. Say, for example, we want to understand the dynamics of poverty and conflict. We can see here from infant mortality. Infant mortality is often taken as a proxy for judging the level of development for a country. Level of development could be hypothesized to be part of the reason why a state might be more or less fragile or vulnerable to an outbreak of violence. To test this, we can play infant mortality across time, across all of our data set, to see whether in general infant mortality is increasing or decreasing in the world. We can then unite this with different drivers. For example, say that government effectiveness, when taken in combination with infant mortality, might be a better indicator of whether a country is vulnerable or not. We can plot these different indicators and see whether the relationship holds. We can see here that there is a strong correlation between government effectiveness and infant mortality in our data set. And this holds across time when it's played. You can create your own composite indicators here to test different relationships that you find the most pertinent to your studies or interests. Once you've created graphs and maps that you find interesting, you can export them yourself to use in presentations and reports. Would you like to know more? The Drivers of Vulnerability Monitor is now available on the HCSS website.